Hello everyone, and welcome to another installment of the North Dakota State Library's Library 101 videos. I'm Angie, and I'm the Continuing Education Coordinator for the State Library. In today's video, we will briefly explore what qualifies as library mail, what is media mail, and the difference between the two. What is library mail? These definitions are according to the United States Domestic Mail Manual. Library mail is an inexpensive way for libraries, academic institutions, museums, nonprofits, and similar organizations to send items on loan to one another. These groups can mail books, sound recordings, and other academic media for a low rate up to £70 per shipment. Senders must show a return address or address of a school or nonprofit organization. Some publishers can send items through library mail as long as they are being sent to a qualified recipient. Library mail cannot contain advertising or other non-media materials except for a packing slip. Items typically take 7 to 10 days to arrive to their final destination. The USPS will allow extra services for library mail, including insurance, USPS tracking, signature confirmation, COD or confirmation of delivery, return receipt, and restricted delivery. A certificate of mailing, which provides proof of shipment and special handling for fragile items, is also available. What counts as library mail? Books, consisting wholly of reading matter, scholarly bibliography, or reading matter with incidental blank spaces for notations and containing no advertising except for incidental announcements of books. Library materials such as bookmarks, posters, and brochures. Learning kits, book club kits, our STEM kits, and our display kits. Printed music, whether in bound or sheet form. Bound volumes of academic theses, whether in typewritten or duplicated form, periodicals, whether bound or unbound, sound recordings, museum materials, specimens, collections, teaching aids, printed matter, and interpretive materials for informing and furthering the educational work and interests of museums and herbariums. 16 millimeter or narrower with films, film strips, transparencies, slides, and microfilms. All must be positive prints in final form for viewing. Scientific or mathematical kits, instruments, or other devices. Catalogs of the materials and guides or scripts prepared for the use with the sent materials. And finally, catalogs of the materials and guides or scripts prepared for the use with the sent materials. So as you can see, there's a lot of different items that can count as library mail. Library mail versus media mail. According to the Domestic Mail Manual, the difference between library mail and media mail are as stated. To qualify for library mail, you must be sending and receiving from specific types of institutions. To further clarify from the previous slides, library mail items must be sent between schools, colleges, universities, public libraries, museums, nonprofits, such as nonprofits that are religious, educational, scientific, philanthropic or charitable, agricultural, labor, veterans, and fraternal organizations or associations. Additionally, library mail can be sent through other types of institutions that have no financial interest in the sale, promotion, or distribution of these materials. Also, any such institution, organization, or association and a publisher, if such institutions, organizations, or associations has placed an order to buy such materials for delivery to itself. Media mail has special eligibility requirements for permissible content, but it can be sent to anyone. The permissible contents for media mail are books of at least 8 pages, sound recordings and video recordings such as CDs and DVDs, play scripts and manuscripts for books, periodicals, and music, printed music, computer-readable media containing pre-recorded information and guides or scripts prepared solely for use with such media, 16mm or narrower width film, printed objective test materials and their accessories, printed educational reference charts, and finally, loose leaf pages and their binders consisting of medical information for distribution to doctors, hospitals, medical schools, and medical students. Video games and other items with a computer chip in them do not qualify for media mail. Media mail packages are subject to search by the Postal Service. When this search is conducted, if there are materials not eligible for the media mail rate, they may be assessed at the proper rate and sent to the recipient postage due, or the sender may be contacted for additional postage. These are the links to where I found the library and media mail information on the United States Postal Service website. I also consulted the circulation manager for the North Dakota State Library on what he sends out as library mail. If you have any questions on this video, please feel free to send me an email and I would be happy to help. Until next time.